Man, oh man, what an awful day for the stock market today, guys. We got a lot to break down in this video. We're going to go over SPY, which is the S&P 500, Triple Q, which is the NASDAQ 100, and we have to break down just in general how stocks did today. We'll take a look at big tech, some healthcare stocks. We'll break down some energy stocks, so sit back, relax. Cheers, guys. Happy Friday, and let's just get into the video. Let's not waste any time. And by the way, well, I guess this might be wasting time, but if you haven't gotten your 15 stocks, well, free money is not wasting time, guys. If you haven't gotten your 15 stocks from Moomoo, use that link down below, deposit at least $100, and boom, you get some free stocks. Each of those could be valued up to $2,000, and it also helps out the channel. It's a win-win here, and again, it's free money. Who doesn't like free money? And with that being said, guys, let's dive into the video. So today, we ended up rallying into the close. If you guys take a look here, SPY, and by the way, the low from a couple months ago from the middle of June, we've covered this time and time again, it is at 362. Pay attention to that, 362. Now, if I pull up the intraday, you guys are going to see SPY got to 363 today. You heard that right. We got all the way down to $363, and then we rallied into the close. You guys can see here from that low, we ran all the way up to about, where did we close? 368. So what is that? About a $5 move, or in other words, 1.3%. So we ended up running into the close, which I guess kind of makes sense considering how red the markets were today, and earlier in the day, they were even worse. I mean, the Russell at one point was down 3.5%, maybe worse than that, and it only closed down 2.5%. We had the NASDAQ 100 down 1.6%, same with the S&P and the Dow. All of those, funny enough, closed down 1.6%. Each of them did, which is kind of weird now that I'm thinking about it. But overall, yeah, we ended up rallying into the close about 1.3% for SPY, and for Triple Q, if I pull that up, this ended up going from 272 to about 275, 1.3% as well. Just like SPY, Triple Q had a nice rally into the close. And if I look at the low from the middle of June, I think it was, 269 for Triple Q, and it got down to 272. So, guys, we are knocking on those the door for, we're knocking on June's lows. We're right there. We're pretty much there. I mean, 3 points away on Triple Q, and $1 away for SPY. So I suspect next week, especially because of how nasty today was, I suspect this to continue by the looks of it. We're not really getting any signs of a relief rally. I mean, we did rally into the close, but nothing substantial quite yet. And who knows? We'll see. I mean, the technicals have to prove me wrong. We are oversold here. We could be in due for a relief rally at some point here, maybe in the next week or two, but we're just not getting that yet. I mean, today was just an absolute bloodbath. So what do you guys think? Drop me some comments down below. We have to watch 270 on Triple Q and SPY at about 360. These are going to be big levels coming up, and who knows? I mean, if we break these levels next week on the downside, there's going to be a new low coming. And I mean, at that point, where could this be going? I mean, let's see. SPY, if I extend this, where were we right before the COVID crash? Do you guys remember? Well, if you don't, I got you right here. We were at 340 on SPY in February of 2020. If we break 360, that gap's going to fill, in my opinion, probably to 340. But who knows? We might get a relief rally before that and then start going to 340, or we might just go straight to 340. We have to wait. Time will tell. And if I pull up Triple Q, let's see this. Triple Q is right around 275 here. 270 is a big support. If that were to break, maybe we start going, 265 is a big one here. That was support, in September of 2020. But where were we before COVID? The COVID crash, the all-time high for Triple Q was right around 235, which is crazy. It went from 235, it crashed to 164, then went all the way to 400. Thank you to Mr. Powell and that money printer, right? And now if it breaks under 265, 270, there's a wide open gap to about 235, 240. We shall see, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you haven't yet smashed that like button, let's run that like button up. Let's try and get at least 100 likes today, because today was just such a bloodbath. We might as well just run that like button up. I mean, geez, we might as well do something here, right, guys? So, yeah, I mean, what a day. And in terms of energy, let's talk a little bit about crude oil here. Energy, and then we'll talk about big tech. Then we'll take a look at, let's just look at a bunch of different sectors today, guys. So energy right now, or crude oil rather, went down 5.3% today. And did we not call this out? Did we not call out the descending triangle? In fact, I still have it drawn out here. I mean, this is what we called out multiple videos ago, a couple of days ago. And I told you guys, if we break under 80.82, boom, leg down. We actually got all the way down to 78 earlier today. Now we're kind of consolidating a little bit at about 79, nothing crazy. But either way, the descending triangle played out. We're down 5% on the day here for crude oil. So where could this be going, guys? I mean, if I pull up the 3-year chart, believe it or not, this still looks pretty good. Even though oil is down a ton from 130 a barrel, now it's at 80. It's down, 40%, maybe a little bit less than that. It's down a lot, but the chart still looks pretty decent. I mean, we're still holding an uptrend here on crude oil, and who knows, maybe we do get some sort of rally here. I'd say we do get a rally in the mid-high 70s. Just looking at this chart, that's what I think. So let's run through some individual energy stocks. Let's see what's going on here. We have Exxon Mobil. That's the big dog. That went down 5.3% today, completely in free fall mode. And we are approaching a big support on Exxon. I'd say low mid 80s is a big support, looking back from the beginning of May. Last time we've been under, $83, 82, or just 80 in general was before May. We're talking, honestly, probably March. I mean, March-ish, right around there, we were under 80. So, Exxon is coming up on a big, big support here. And you guys can see, even though it's collapsing right now, it is still technically holding that trend. You guys see what I just drew out? We kind of have a bit of a wedge here on Exxon Mobil. CVX, which is Chevron, also falling, free falling. We have clear lower highs being put in, but bulls are fighting. I mean, look at this. Bulls are fighting, to hold the uptrend. We're technically in a wedge as well here on CVX. What else do we have? Occidental Petroleum. Let's pull that one up. OXY is the ticker. This chart doesn't look all that bad, to be honest, at all. And in fact, it's pretty oversold, beaten down. Looks like we are holding the trend as of now, even though today it had a 5% red day. It's a falling knife. We're still holding the trend, and we shall see if buyers do end up coming in on Occidental Petroleum here in the short term. What else do we have? ConocoPhillips, COP is another one. Free falling. Today went down 9%. Holy smokes. What a down move there on Conoco. What else? MPC, Marathon Petroleum. We have a wedge on that. Another one is MRO, which is Marathon Oil. This went down 11% today. Free falling. So not many. There's a couple of these charts that look decent, but not many of them. A lot of them don't look that great. I'd say MRO doesn't look that good, but OXY, Oxy, looks pretty decent. I'd argue Exxon looks all right. So what do you guys think about energy? This, in my opinion, could be opening up for a short-term rally, especially if oil gets, maybe it sees a little bit more downside to 75, 77 a barrel, 76 a barrel. But ultimately, I think we're going to get a little bit of a relief rally on these energy stocks. I could be wrong, but I'm personally still holding XLE, and I'm riding with it, collecting dividends, which, if you didn't know, XLE is an energy ETF, which holds all these stocks pretty much. Maybe not all the ones I mentioned, but a lot of the big energy companies are in that ETF. XLE is the ticker symbol. So let's see what big tech did today. Apple, let's see, went down 1.5%. Apple seems to be right by the lows from about a couple days ago, earlier this week at about 150. In fact, we closed right above 148, 150, the lows from earlier this week. So that's going to be a big spot for Apple this upcoming week. If that point breaks, leg down's probably coming on Apple, guys. Let's see Meta. Meta's right around $140. In fact, today, guys, it hit under 140. It hit $138.89. I mean, the bottom just keeps on falling out for Meta, keeps on coming down. In fact, now it is down officially, guys. Officially, let's pull it up. It is down from 384 to 138. That is a drop of officially over 60%. I mean, it is down 64%. Unfreaking believable. Let's see what else. Amazon, AMZN's the ticker. And by the way, if you guys are finding value, hit that like button. I appreciate you all. As always, Amazon is completely breaking under this channel that I drew out. It went down 3% on the day. Not the best day at all. Microsoft just hit a fresh low today, actually, guys. Microsoft's just took the lows out from June, hit 235 today. Not good at all. And if I pull up the 3-year chart, this technically, I mean, the 3-year chart looks decent. The max chart obviously still looks phenomenal. I mean, this stock just went way too high. I mean, it got way too overvalued. And now it's officially down probably, I'd guess, 30 to 35% from all-time highs. Let's see, though. Maybe less than that, actually. No, I nailed it. Yeah, 34%. 34% from all-time highs is what Microsoft is down. And look at this. 3-year chart, 180 SMA on Microsoft. Big resistance support rather coming up. If buyers come in here, 225, 220, 230, we might be getting a bit of a relief rally. A little bit of a relief rally, in my humble opinion, guys. So what other ones are we missing? Oh, of course, Google. Google went under, and I was so tempted to buy a little bit of Google today, before the close. I probably should have, but I didn't. And technically, I still could now after the bell when I'm filming this video. But when it was at 98, I was like, ooh, I was licking my chops a little bit, guys. I was like, I got to buy a little bit, but I held off because next week, we might be going down to 90.95. I think that is where Google could be headed here in the short term. And, at some point, we're going to get that relief rally, and it might start running away from me. That's why I'm thinking, dang it, maybe I should have bought some today on Friday. But it's whatever. We'll see how it goes, guys. If I missed it, all good. Because if the bear market gets even worse, and in 3 months from now, we might be at $80 on Google for all we know. Who the heck knows? But overall, those are the big tech names. I don't think I missed any. Maybe Netflix. Is that even considered big tech? I mean, I guess it is big tech, but it's not in that basket, I guess, anymore. But today, Netflix went down 4.5%. Maybe Tesla's considered it big tech. 4.5% down day for Tesla as well. And some energy companies. I know you guys probably don't track these, but let's just talk about some different sectors, right? UNH went down a little bit on the day. This looks like... is this kind of in a wedge? I guess you can argue, yeah, that is a wedge on UNH, right? A little bit, right? So we have that playing out. Let's see what direction that picks out. J&J is kind of starting to turn around a little bit. It had a green day today, funny enough. Believe it or not, a 0.3% green day today. And if we do break out of, I'd say 170, we break above the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart, big resistance. That's where we could start getting a big move on J&J, maybe up to about 175, 180. That's what the chart is showing here on the 4-hour time frame. What else? AbbVie, ABBV. This is one that's slowly starting to turn around. Look at that. We have an inverse head and shoulders. I caught that right away. Look at this. Inverse head and shoulders on the 4-hour chart. Let me pull it up. If this wants to work, come on. There we go. Left shoulder, the head. The right shoulder, look at that. We're about to get a golden cross, guys. 50 above the 180 SMA on the 4-hour time frame at least. And we actually closed above both moving averages today. And AbbVie had a green day, so not too bad. AbbVie's looking decent. I'll set my alert at $145. And if we start moving up, and especially above 150, guys, there could be more upside on AbbVie, no doubt about it, 153 to 155. So overall, guys, these are a bunch of stocks that I'm watching. We could continue and keep going and going and going, but we're about 13 minutes in. It's Friday. I've made a bunch of content this week. You're probably sick of seeing my face. Well, hopefully you're not. Maybe if you're sick of seeing my face, I don't even know what to tell you. But with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts. Hopefully you're not sick of my face, guys. And if you haven't gotten your free money from Moomoo yet, use that link down below, deposit at least $100, and you get 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. And you could also get 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. All of those are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Have a fantastic, fantastic weekend. I'll see you later. Peace out.